Welcome back to Picture Healer channel. Today we want to talk about Feng Shui tips for house hunting. When you are going out to look for your next house or apartment, there are some basic Feng Shui rules. First, you have to find a good region or area. And the second, you have to find a good neighborhood within that area. And then select a good building and then a good unit. And a good area doesn't always mean the most expensive area. It's more about your luck and the energy of the space. Does it fit your lifestyle or does it fit your current need at the stage in your life? And everybody has a different answer. Here are some points you can check before you make your decision to pick out your dream house. Tip number 1, if the house is second-hand and not brand new, you should learn the history of the house. If possible, find out the story of the previous residents. Do they have a good and fortunate life? What's the reason they are moving out? Is there any incident or problem related to the house? If the previous owner moved out because they make a lot of money and decide to upgrade their house, then that's a good indication the house is lucky for you too. The previous owner's story usually is a good indication of the fortune for this house. If you move into a lucky house, you might have similar experience. It's not 100%, but it's a good reference. Number 2 tip is to look at the traffic pattern or the road, or if you have a water nearby, where is the water flowing? All the traffic and road create a flow of the qi. In the old days, it's mostly the water and the mountain, but in the modern days, anything lower is considered water flow, and anything higher is considered a mountain. So we can look at our surroundings and see if there is special pattern around your house that's higher mountain or hills or lower water or traffic. The surrounding traffic or road should create proper qi circulation. We don't want it to be too fast or too stagnant. The tip number 3 is about the shape of the building or the apartment space. It should be square or rectangle. In the traditional Feng Shui, a square or rectangle is the best shape. And we don't want any odd shape or missing corner or any strange angles. Some people might benefit from special shape of the house, but in general, a square shape or rectangle without missing corners is the best. Number 4 is about good neighborhood. We all know the location is the most important part in real estate. We want to make sure it's safe environment and a good school district if you have kids, and family friendly, and there's enough cultural stimulation and fits your current lifestyle. And we should avoid residents being too close to any of the following buildings, such as a cemetery, a church or temple, hospital, cell phone tower, electric pole, or any space that can be dirty or noisy, like a traditional market or garbage disposal place. Tip number 5, the ideal house should be in harmony with the nearby houses. The house should be proportional to the surrounding houses. It's not the smallest one among all the big tall buildings or the lonely tall building when other houses are very low. And in Feng Shui, it's always best to have support in the back. That means the back side of the building can be higher, and on the left and right side can be a little bit lower. And in the front, you should have good view, maybe a park or an open space. Number 6 is to check the landscape. The house should not be too close to a steep slope of a mountain or too close to the water. It's for safety reason. When a house is too close to a water or a slope mountain, it can have accident easily when the weather is bad. At least it gives the psychological stress. So it's better to avoid any extreme landscape. Number 7 is to watch out for any 煞气 or the negative qi. And there are a lot of different 煞气 in traditional Feng Shui. I will link videos about different Feng Shui 煞气 in the corner and also in the description box below. Some of the example of the 煞气including the sharp angle of a nearby house that's pointing at your door or window, or the reflective window of a high-rise building can cause glare from your view. Another example is if you are located at a T-junction or have traffic pointing at your house like an arrow. That's the 煞气 we should avoid. Tip number 8, not too dark or too bright, either interior or exterior of the building. The house or apartment should have good natural lighting from windows and doors. It's not a good idea to live in a basement without any windows. It can be very the qi cannot circulate properly when it's too dark. When it's too bright, it's easier to fix it with curtains or adding walls. But either way, it should be properly lit, not too dark or too bright. The last tip is about trusting your intuition. In the old days, people use animals such as cat or turtle and see their reaction when they go to a new space. If there's really bad energy, the cat might react to it. Most likely, we are not allowed to bring an animal into a potential space, but we are animals after all, so we can always trust our intuition and our gut feelings when we go to a new place. If something doesn't feel right, it's better not to pick that space. You can also bring a person who has better luck than you to the space and get a second opinion. When a person has better energy, he or she can make better judgment. That's all my tips for today. I hope it's helpful for you. See you next time.